Probably the same guys that tell us red meat is dangerous. I mean, if you're going to get it wrong, get it all wrong. Well, the sun's peeking over the horizon, and looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. I take my glasses off because you hear a lot about what our ancestors did as far as their relationship with the sun. The sun is the original source of all energy. The sun promotes life. It gives us heat. Without it, there would be no life. Why do we think now the sun is our enemy? And we need to shade ourselves from the sun because the sun will damage us. Why do we think that? Why do we think we need to put sunglasses on our eyes? Eyes that developed and evolved over hundreds of millions of years in all of the creatures that had eyes before us. Adapting to the sun, powered by the sun. Why do we think that the sun is dangerous? Probably the same guys that tell us red meat is dangerous. I mean, if you're going to get it wrong, get it all wrong. Why stop at one absurdity? We're not logical anymore. We've lost all our common sense. The sun is beneficial. The light from the sun and all of the different wavelengths of light from infrared to ultraviolet had a purpose. They help set our circadian rhythms, that all of the functions in our body work, from sleep to wake. We need it. We need it in our bare eyes for a certain amount of time a day, in our morning routines, to start so many of the different biological cycles that we run on. We need it on our skin, our bare skin, not slathered with sunscreen, our bare skin, to generate vitamin D that we need. We need the sun. Now, it's an interesting observation that carnivores don't burn as much as other people. Do you think that that's coincidence? Or maybe the more plants we eat, the more of our cellular building materials are coming from plant versions instead of animal versions that simply get damaged much more easily by the sun, because in a plant, they have an entirely different function. We're turning ourselves into plants. We're replacing our real fats with seed oils, with vegetable, plant fats. These fats are slightly different. We're replacing our hormones with phytoestrogens. We are not supposed to be plants. We are animals. We need to nourish ourselves from animals. We need to get the morning sun. We need to stop listening to all these people with just another reason why we have to buy just another one of their silly products or we're going to die. And we need to be protected against all these bad things. And it's not getting any better. So I'm going to stand out here and I'm going to enjoy the morning sun right in my bare eyes. When it's low in the sky, when it's impossible to look directly in the sun, then you know the rays from the sun are too strong. But in the early morning sun, it's not. And it's no coincidence that the early morning sun happens to be the time when you're supposed to get up and start your day. So I can imagine that our ancestors have been stumbling out of their caves with sand in their eyes, waking up exactly coincidentally when the morning sun was at the perfect time for them to absorb some of the wavelengths of light without the heat and tremendous energy that come when the sky does not filter out as much of it as it does in the morning. None of this stuff is coincidence. This stuff is why we are the way we are and why we operate the way we do. You know, it's back to the chicken and the egg. So with that, at the break of dawn, go out, get some sun. Feel it in your face. Let some of it into your eyes. Then, take the rest of the day off. And be sure to eat meat.